Hello everybody. So in today's video, I will talk about how these two podcast channels will definitely help you to improve your English. Because the first and the foremost thing to improve our English is to surround ourselves with English. And these two channels would definitely give you that kind of result. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. So the first one channel that I would like to recommend you, the stories of Mahabharata, retold by Sudipta Bhomik, the whole story of Mahabharata retold in English. So it is going to be very happy. It is going to be very wonderful for us to listen to that story in English, because the more we surround ourselves with English, the better clarity we get over this language. So here I'm going to talk about some good things related to the stories of Mahabharata. The first thing is going to happen with you when you listen to the stories of Mahabharata, when you listen to those episodes, first, you won't find any kind of difficulties to understand them, because we already know the story of Mahabharata. So whatever episode you are going to listen, you are so much connected with them. You won't find any kind of difficulties that the another person is speaking in English. It is going to be very difficult for you to understand it, because we all know the stories of Mahabharata. And what usually happens when you listen to a story, you are going to get so many ideas. You will also learn how to tell a story in an effective way. And along with that, you would also learn a very great thing, that is vocab. Literally, so many vocabs I have learned from the stories of Mahabharata. Here, I would like to tell you some vocabs. The first one, my favorite one, is celestial. Second, adamant. The third one is inculcate. Fourth, devastated. And fifth, disguise. So these all are the vocabs that I have learned while listening to the stories of Mahabharata. Literally, once you start listening to the stories of Mahabharata, you would start getting so many vocabs, and you will start getting the idea how to speak in English, because so many things you are going to learn, and you are going to speak something at a great pace, because the another person is telling the whole story at pace and not finding any kind of difficulties. Each and every words that is very clear to listen. So I would recommend you just to listen to the stories of Mahabharata. And I have listened all those episodes twice. Trust me, literally, I'm so much connected with that stories of Mahabharata. Whenever I get free time, I start listening to the stories of Mahabharata. And you should promise to yourself that each and every day I'm going to listen only one episode, not more than that. It is going to be a very enjoyable, it is going to be a very joyful when you start listening to the stories of Mahabharata. And the second channel, and the most important, is the mindset so with Dutch General. Literally, the guy, he talks about daily life, he talks about deep work, deep life, he talks about so many things related to our distraction, how to get rid of our distraction, and how to be more focused towards one goal. So many things you are going to learn from this guy. Definitely you are going to be enjoy. Definitely you are going to get so many ideas related to your life. And one of his episode I love a lot. In that episode, he talked about three things that is required to live a beautiful life: is deep work, and deep work, your family, and nature. These are the things that is very required to live a beautiful life. So many episodes I've listened, and I have learned so many things from them. So this is the very beautiful opportunity for you to start listening, start fill your mind with informative videos. In his video, generally he talks about how to live a happier life, how to live a simple life, how to be more focused towards our work instead of anything else, and how to get rid of distractions, and how to live a beautiful life. So you will start getting so many ideas that would definitely help you to improve your day-to-day life and to improve your life also. Yeah, here it's not all about improving your English, but it's also about taking some good decision in your life in order to get good deeds. So this is all these things are going to happen once you start listening to his podcast. And the most important thing I just want to share with you all is the proper way to listen to a podcast. What we usually do after listening to a podcast, we don't feel like listening to the same podcast again. We feel like just listen to another podcast of the same person, just listen to another podcast. the more we listen to podcasts, the better clarity we get over this language. No, don't do it. When we do now, when we listen to a podcast and switch to listen to the another podcast, the first podcast doesn't absorb in our mind. We didn't get it that much. So here I would tell you, 1 week, just listen to one podcast for 3 times. 1 week. Yeah, just listen one podcast for 3 times. That would definitely help you, because whatever is there in that podcast, you would start understanding them. And when you listen to something for 3 times, you would start getting the idea how to implement all those things in your day-to-day life in order to get improvement. Really, these two podcast channels will definitely help you to improve your English, and not only to improve your English, but also you're going to learn so many things that is going to relate you with your life, and that is going to give you to be more focused towards your work, and that is going to give you so many things. You're going to learn a lot from these two channels of podcast. So this is it for today, and I hope you found this video very informative. If you did, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Do share this channel with your friends and family members, because these two channels would definitely help everybody in any kind of field. So this is it for today. Thank you so much for looking into this video. I'm very grateful to create this video. Thank you so much. Bye bye to you all. Radhe Radhe.